What's going on, guys? We're back in Bash, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys about variable scope in Bash. So we're going to be covering local and global variables. Now, this is a concept which at first tends to confuse a lot of people who are just getting into programming or scripting, because I see a lot of people explaining this and they sort of over-explain it and make it more complicated than it has to be. So I'm going to try to keep this short and simple for you guys. So in Bash, really in almost any programming language, we have this idea of local variables and global variables. Now, by default, all variables that are defined in Bash are going to be global. Now, what that means is when you define a variable, say, inside of a function, you're still going to be able to access that variable outside of the function. Now, this is the opposite of a lot of other programming languages like Python, for example, where by default, when you define a variable inside a Python function, you cannot access that variable outside of the function unless you make it global. So I have this function that I've created here, greetUser, and we have a variable inside of the function name, which is equal to $1, and basically that just means that this name variable is going to be equal to the first parameter that we pass to the function when we call it. And then it's going to echo, hello name, how are you doing today? So down here, we call the function and we're passing the parameter Kenny to it. So up here, this name variable is going to be equal to Kenny. And if I go ahead and run it, you see indeed that it says, hello, Kenny, how are you doing today? Now, what we can do is we can uncomment this here. So we're redefining name again here as George. And we're going to echo, hello name, how are you doing today? Now, when I place this name variable here, this echo statement is actually going to say, hello George, how are you doing today? So go ahead and run that. And you see we get the hello George, and then when we call our function here, we get the hello Kenny. But because this name variable is currently global, if I were to change the arrangement of this, say if I were to put this echo statement below this function greetUser, what do you think this is going to actually say? Do you think this name variable here is going to be George, or do you think it's going to be Kenny? Well, we run the script, and we see indeed it is Kenny. Now, the reason that this is happening is we, of course, define our name variable here, and we set it equal to George, but when I call this function, everything here is being run, so we're recreating a name variable. We're setting it equal to our first parameter, which in this case is Kenny. So what happens is this name variable just gets forgotten. It actually gets overwritten to be the name variable that's coming from our function. Now, the way that we can go ahead and fix this is we can make this a local variable by putting local in front of it. And then if I go ahead and run this, you see that our first echo statement, which is coming from our function, says what it's supposed to say. Hello, Kenny, how are you doing today? But then our second one, which is taking this name variable, actually takes the name variable this time and says, hello, George, how are you doing today? That's because we made this a local variable. So this name variable is not going to be accessible by anything outside of the function. Now you may be wondering, why on earth would you even want to do this? Well, as you can see here in the script, what it did is it allowed me to reuse that same variable name. Because say that this was a much longer script, hundreds or even thousands of lines of code, we're going to end up defining many, many variables. And anytime you're creating a large piece of code, it's probably not going to be all created in the same day. You'll probably be working on it over the course of days, maybe weeks, and you may also end up working on it with other people. Because of this, you want to keep your variable names very short, very simple, but also very descriptive. And if you use all global variables, obviously none of the variables can have the same name, because anytime you define the variable with the same name, it's going to get overwritten. But when you use local variables, as you saw in this script here, I was able to use the same exact variable name twice without having the script do any behavior that I didn't anticipate. Another reason that you may want to do local variables is for security. So let's say that this wasn't just printing hello name, how are you doing today? Let's say that this function instead was doing some sort of login to a website somewhere. Presumably, we would be passing a password variable to this function. And of course, when we read it, we don't want it to actually echo our password out to the screen, but we obviously don't want a variable that is containing a password or some other type of sensitive information to be accessible outside of that function. Because if there's like a random print statement, or maybe there's even another function in there that emails information to someone, you obviously don't want that function to accidentally email your password in plain text to some stranger who you don't even know. All right, so this has been the concept of local and global variables. Like I said at the start of the video, it's not super complicated, it's pretty straightforward, but if there's anything that still confuses you, feel free to leave me a comment down in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you. Peace out, guys.